Thank you, President, Commissioner, colleagues. As my colleague, the Rapporteur from Inter, and the Commissioner pointed out, it is 14 years that the trade war between the US and the EU over the ban on hormone-treated beef imports to the EU has raged, both in the WTO, where we lost twice, and in the form of tit-for-tat sanctions from the US against EU exports into the US market, causing real damage to both the EU and the US, I would argue. This deal, negotiated by Cathy Ashton in 2009, will at long last draw a line under this issue once and for all. And let's be clear, it is a win-win for both sides. In the EU, we get to keep our ban on hormone-treated imports of beef, and we also lose the US trade sanctions that have been put upon many of our exports. In return, the US gets 45,000 tonnes of access to the EU market for high-quality beef cuts. This is an important step forward in normalising our trade relations with the US, and it is already beginning to pay dividends. As the Commissioner rightly pointed out, on Friday the US announced new BSE rules for beef imports. And I would hope that all colleagues in the Chamber here tonight would urge the US Government to adopt these new rules as swiftly as possible and build on and reinforce the trust between both the EU and the US on trade issues. This can only bring benefits to both consumers and producers in the United States and in the European Union. Thank you.
Gracias, Lyon.